Yo, 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 back at it. So I did this to check the day. You don't need to see this. But let's try this again. So yesterday I did some pseudocode, tried to break this down, make sure I understand what it is. I don't know. I wasn't really with it yesterday. But let's look at this. So create an update score function to add this functionality. So when you roll the dice and make a selection, part of the problem is I don't think I fully understand how the game works. I've read the rules. I don't think I fully understand it. And so some of these I'm struggling with. But let's see if you can just follow the step and do what it's saying. So you aren't able to keep the score you selected and move on to the next round. So we want to keep the above selected score. Effectively, this button, whatever this button is supposed to do, we want to be able to do. Keep the above selected score and move to the next round. Okay. Create an update score function to add this functionality. Your function will need two parameters for the user selected score option. Two parameters for the user selected score option. The first will be the value of the radio button. Remember, this is a string, and the second parameter we pass the ID value of the radio button, which is a type of score they achieved. Okay. The function will need to add the user selected value to the score, update the total score text on the page, and add a new list element to the score history UL element using this format for the li element content. Okay, so let's quickly check something here. Index, so the value of the radio button. So I want to see where these radio buttons are. Okay, so these are the rules. So this is the dice. Number of rolls, score options. Okay, so radio, 3 of a kind. Disabled. ID is 3 of a kind. Okay. Okay. The value. So here, score inputs index of value. So here, when we update it, we're updating the value with a score. And we are, so let's see. We know that score is, so I'll get the other kind, but so score is 0. The total score is 0 here. So we do understand, because we've got a score value here. We do push, yeah, count number. Okay, so we do have the sum of our dice. And that becomes, okay, so we're basically calculating the score. Yes, right, we're calculating the score once it's ran, and then we're updating the value with that score, because that's what we're doing here. Okay, alright, cool. So value of the, which will be a string. So let's create this. Const update score. Now, alright, so from here, achieved and selected value, I think we can use those as the parameters, because that's the format that they're suggesting. So the first parameter will be the value of the radio button, and the second will be plus the ID, which is the type of score they achieved. So that suggests to me, at the very least, that suggests we use these. So let's say selected value, and let's say achieved. Now, the first parameter will be passed the value of the radio button. So selected, no, we don't want to do it that way. We want to pass it onto that. So we want the first parameter will be passed the value of the radio button. Okay, so we'll be passed this. So we want to set score to that. So score is equal to selected value. And then we want to say, well, actually, so score might be, we don't want to set that, we want to add it to it. Yeah, because we could be already at 10 or something. So we want to add the selected value to the score. Okay. And the second parameter we pass the ID, which is the type of score they achieved. So what carries that? That's the, what's that? Okay, that's, so the second parameter will be passed the ID value of the radio button. Okay, we can worry about that later. First, we'll need to add the user selected value to the score. Yep. Update the total score text on the page. So total score text, that's this one. That's the text contents of the total score element. So we want to update that with the score. So we want to say, what's that total score element? Dot text contents, because we want to update the text that's already there with the score. Well, not soccer, score. And then we want to add a new list element to the score history UL. So where's the score history? Have we got score history? Yeah, we've got score history here. Okay. Okay, let's see. So we've got score history here. Where's our score history? Score history is here. It's an OL. Anyway, I don't really care because I just want to score history. I want to add an element to it. Oh, we've done something like this before. We've done something like this before where we were appending that, but we can also, That's not what I'm looking for. So we've done this before where we were, for instance, I think it's in our HTML. I think it's in the HTML. Set HTML content of, yeah, so, oh no, no. Oh God. Oh, we're done. Okay, cool. Whew. Alright, so in a HTML, we want to append to that effectively the HTML of this list element, and we're going to use this. So I can do that, and I think I can then add that. Yeah, so I think that should be it. A string, convert the string value to integer. Let's see. Pass int, okay. So we need to do that. So pass int. Alright. Okay. We got there. Cool. I'm gonna bounce. I've already got the text and I've asked for a minute.